No problem. It's fine.
Hi everyone, my name is Robert Nirenberg, and this is my senior project. My central question was, how can I educate new drivers on simple repairs they can do to their cars in order to save money? So why I chose this project? I chose this project because I already had prior knowledge on cars. I've kind of always been interested in them since I was a little kid, and it's also part of my future career path. I'll be going to Mass Bay in the fall for the General Motive program, 2-year program, and I'll be placed in a dealership right out of school. This is also me helping with Aaron Hayward's senior project last year, which was kind of geared around the same thing. So again, I already had experience with it, and I just really wanted to help my fellow new drivers because things are expensive nowadays, and we're just high schoolers, we don't have a lot of money, so I wanted to make sure I can help new drivers figure out how to save money anywhere. What I hope to get out of this was I hope to gain more knowledge on the subject, just fixing cars in general. As I noticed through doing this project, I noticed I didn't know a few things, and I definitely learned some things, and like I just mentioned, I really just wanted to help others. My project plan. So the first thing I had to do, obviously there's so many repairs you can do to your car. It's such a vast majority of things that, like the inner workings of it. And I just wanted to kind of choose like the easiest ones and the most inexpensive ones that you can do with not even really knowing anything about cars. After I had chosen those, which was how to do an oil change, how to replace a headlight bulb, how to replace windshield wipers and windshield wiper nozzles, or windshield nozzles. I had to buy the parts. So I bought all of my parts from O'Reilly's Auto Parts in Medway, and they were fairly inexpensive. I don't think I bought any parts that were over like $50. After that, after I gathered all the parts, I had to do the repairs while filming them. That in itself was a challenge for me because I didn't have anyone to film for me. I had to film like in one hand while doing the repair in another. Definitely an interesting experience. And then after that, I had to edit. I used CapCut, which I had already previously had some knowledge on, not that much though. So it was an interesting experience doing that. And then I had to post them to YouTube, which is fairly easy, and advertise. Here's just a picture of something I posted on my Snapchat story and my Instagram. I didn't really advertise that much, but I kind of also would bring it up in conversations with people. The research that I did, most of the research that I did was a series of step-by-step tutorials, because that's kind of how I was going to base my project around, or what I was going to base my project around, because it's the easiest to follow. I also watched a lot of videos on YouTube. I previously started watching Chris Fix, which is a very big car YouTuber. He's very helpful, and he does kind of similar videos with a bunch of different repairs you can do to your cars and stuff. And then I also looked up a bunch of articles on Google. That's what most of my research reports were based off of. It wasn't an original plan, but I figured it would be easier to base my research reports around an article rather than a video. And they actually were a lot more helpful than I thought they would be. So my successes, I completed the repairs. I didn't have to abandon any of the repairs, nothing filmed all my videos, as I said. That was a challenge in itself, but I got it done. I learned how to edit. As I said, I had some previous knowledge with the app that I used, CapCut, but I hadn't really had to edit full-length videos and do a bunch of cuts and stuff, so that was an interesting experience. And then I just had to post it all on YouTube. And this is one of the videos. Right off, unbolting all of these. Some of these are clips that you'll have to pry out. These two, it's going to be different on every car, but on my car, 2009 Chevy Malibu is what you need to do different. What we're going to need to do is remove this cover. We got to do these bolts. Should I show the whole video or?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit more would be fine, yeah.
Right up, all right in here. Now that you got all these clips undone and the bolt out, and I'm gonna see the plate. Pry your bumper away.
It's pretty involved.
Yeah, as you can see, it was pretty interesting, trying to figure out, I don't know how to read full screen this.
That's fine.
Okay. As you can see there, it was pretty interesting trying to film it with everything. There were times where I couldn't get enough light to show. There was that clip where you could barely see the bolt that I was talking about. I couldn't film using the wrench at all because it was interesting, and prying the bumper away with one hand. It was a challenge. So my obstacles, obviously, like I had said, it was filming with no one to film me. I failed to do all the videos that I wanted to do. There were a couple more repairs that I wanted to get done. I wanted to do a video on how to change a flat tire, but I didn't have enough time to get to that. I broke a tool in the process. I actually ended up breaking one of my 10mm sockets, just trying to do an oil change, trying to get the drain plug off. It just snapped. And some of the repairs didn't go as planned. With the video that I just showed about changing the light bulb, I actually, as I was going through the process, I figured out that the problem wasn't the light bulb, because my light had went out, so that's why I did the repair. It was actually the wiring harness that plugs into the light bulb was just melted, so I actually had to go back through after I had made that video and cut and resplice a new plug. So that in itself was me gaining more knowledge. Oh, and also, I forgot to put it up here, but time management. Since I was doing all these repairs outside, I had to wait until it got kind of nice outside because I didn't want to do it in 30-degree weather and just be sitting under my car. And that kind of gave me the mindset of, oh, I have more time, blah, 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 I'll push it out a little more. And it ended up being kind of stressful trying to fit all the videos and the editing and everything into the end. What I took away from this project, obviously the new knowledge that I gained about splicing those wires and everything. And I hopefully was able to help some people my videos, I'm gonna keep them up there on YouTube. I'm gonna continue to kind of talk about them with people, kind of maybe bring it up in casual conversations. And I hope it will be a great resource for new drivers in the future. My thank yous are to Mr. Carter at the beginning, helping me figure out what to do for my senior project, and kind of helping me find my interests. And then to my dad, Todd Nirenberg, my mentor, for just kind of trying to keep me on track, doing his best to kind of motivate me to keep it going. This is my work cited, and I'll open it up.